Hey everybody, Jeff here. How's everybody doing today? Just give me just a second, everybody. Need to get some stuff going here. Trying to, anyway. Okay. So, how's everybody doing today? Today is July 4th, 6th. July 6th, 2020. Alright. Oops. And if I can do my stuff right here. So what's everybody doing today? It is Monday. Monday in the big city. It is 8:32 my time. Let's see here. So since it is Monday and this is pretty much the first full week, first thing is let's get a couple announcements out of the way. The first thing I want to make sure everybody knows is tonight at 1900 or 7 p.m. we have Marine Corps League. Okay. So today is July 6th, 2020. We have Marine Corps League tonight. Everyone's invited. We're looking for new associate members also. So you don't have to necessarily be a Marine. You can also be an associate, meaning you can come to our Marine Corps meetings. We'll be meeting at Lake, Illinois. All right, it is a motivational Monday, everybody. I am Jeffrey Jansen. I am a Marine Corps veteran. If you've never met me before, pleasure to meet you. I let you know every day that you matter, that you're important, that what you say, think, and do has an impact on not just your life, but the lives of the people around you. And to always take into consideration that if you're doing good, then the people around you will do good. To do kindness, to do good things for the right reason. Today, there's going to be a lot of people that are trying to get to work. They're trying to find jobs. I know that people went into work at 6 o'clock this morning. Now, when you go to work, the first thing you got to do is you got to get in the right mindset. So when you get up in the morning, first thing you got to do is you got to thank God. Thanks, God, for letting me get up. I understand that getting all those cells in my body to get all the nuclei and everything running in my body to work is a miracle in itself. But for me to be able to open my eyes and get out of bed, man, I got to thank the God for that. Now, once you get up, put a little water on your face, do whatever you got to do. Kind of pull yourself out of bed. I would actually recommend the first thing you do is you make your bed. My gosh, you already got an achievement done today. You've already accomplished something today by making your bed. That sounds really weird. I know that. And people give me a hard time for it all the time. But look at it like this. In life, it's not about the big victories. It's about the small victories. It's about the small accomplishments. Making your bed first thing in the morning is a small accomplishment, okay? Now you got to get up. Right now, we're still on summer break, so I'm sure a lot of you guys let your kids and everything sleep in, which is fine. But what you need to do is do not turn on the news. Do not turn on the news. I would recommend, before you do anything else, get your coffee, get your water, get your Gatorade, get your caffeine fix, whatever it is you got to do. And basically then read a chapter, read 11 good pages of a book. Not a fiction book, but a self-help book. Maybe read the Bible. Maybe read the Quran. Maybe read something that is going to benefit you in the long run, that's going to make you a better person. Maybe read something with inspiration. Maybe something with quotes. Spend at least 10 minutes reading or read 11 pages. If you're really good, read a chapter, put it down, then get another drink of coffee, go get your shower, whatever it is you got to do, get some breakfast in you, brush your teeth, gargle, always gargle, put deodorant on, and live your life. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you're going to basically map out what you're going to do today. If you have to, write it down. So many people, they rely on their brain. You're like me. I can rely on my brain. No, you can't. Believe it or not, you got to write stuff down. And I recommend writing it down, not videoing it, and not sitting there typing in a notes, actually writing it down, what you want to do today, what you want to do tomorrow, what you want to do this week, and what you want to do this month. Okay? Go over those goals. What have you accomplished so far? What are you doing? It's really funny. And I'm going to give it an analogy here. It's like I've been watching the Kingston meat challenges, right? People come in right at the buzzer every time, just finishing everything they're doing right at the buzzer, right at the time limit. Now, why does that go on? Because you have plenty of time to get stuff done. You may not seem like it, and it might go all the way up to the buzzer. But if you're going to accomplish something and you have a timetable set, as long as every day you're moving towards that goal, you can accomplish it as long as it's within reason. I say that because so many people, you could be a smart aleck all you want to, and you can be joking, but you're not going to be president tomorrow, okay? You're not going to be the CEO of a big business in the next 4 or 5 hours. But you can achieve that if you set long-term goals with short-term motivation. Short-term motivation would mean you need to have short-term motivation, short-term goals. That'd be like running maybe your 2 or 3 miles a day. Me, I prefer running 3 miles a day. Actually 5 in some cases when I'm able to. Okay? So then once you run, you got that achievement. But guess what? You do that every day. That's your achievement for every day. That just becomes the norm. When you don't do it, you start feeling bad. You start feeling like you should achieve more. Okay? Maybe do a couple push-ups, a couple sit-ups. If you can't do any of that, walk up and down your stairs. All right? I'm sure the insurance companies won't like me saying that, but I don't care. The reason why is you got to do something to get that blood flowing. You got to do something to get that motivation out. You got to do something to get that energy out. Okay? Go into everything you're going to do thinking you're going to help somebody. Don't go into it thinking you're going to help yourself. Go into anything you do as in you're going to help somebody. If you help enough people get to the top, they'll pull you up. And that's your first thing you've got to realize. Kindness matters. You matter. So if you help enough people, you're right, there's going to be some jerks out there that aren't going to help do anything. I get that. That's fine. But guess what? If you do enough to help enough people, eventually some of those will reach down and pull you up. Guess what? Helping 100 people, you might have one person reach down and pull you, but that's all you need is one person. And you're never going to know who that one person is. So on this Monday, go out there, shake a hand, be kind, say please, say thank you. If you need to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you need to use hand sanitizer, use hand sanitizer. Don't yell at people for not wearing a mask, but also don't yell at people for wearing a mask. Oh my God, if you want to accomplish something, everybody gets mad about this monument stuff and everything else, and I'm not going to go into politics here. I'm just going to say this. Those that have never achieved or wanted to achieve anything or built anything are the same ones that are destroying the things that are built. And to me, that's wrong. You need to go out there and every day earn your life. Every day, earn every minute you have. You're not going to know how to earn it until you go out there and do it. Okay, there's a lot of people that take care of animals. There's a lot of hero factory workers. There's a lot of hero police officers and cops. They are not the counselors. They are the police. They're there to help us when something bad happens. Okay, they're not there to play games. They're there to help us. And that's what they're paid for, is to help us, to protect us, to make sure that we're safe and following the laws and the rules of the land. That's great. Now, as far as politicians and stuff go, you can go vote them out anytime you want. So don't worry about that. As far as the news goes, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. News is negative these days. Turn it off. And you know what? Then go tell your kids you love them. Tell them you're proud of them. Call up your mom or dad. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're proud of them. Learn to forgive. Okay, people. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're religious or not. If you don't forgive yourself first and then forgive those that hurt you somehow, doesn't matter if you're religious or not. If you don't forgive them, you're going to have that weigh on you. And everything you do in life now, that's going to come first. Well, if that doesn't come first, that takes up space. Okay? Make yourself a little bucket. Start putting sand in that bucket, okay? Put balls in that bucket. Whatever you got to put in that bucket. And now think about it. If you can take out one problem, one situation, you have more room in that bucket. Right now, all your problems are going because you're not forgiving people. That's a ball you can take out of the bucket. Once you forgive yourself, then you forgive others. That's 2 balls. Okay, then you move on. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Now, how do you get motivated? How do you get your energy levels up? Get your energy levels up by achieving good things in life, by achieving that which you want to do, by getting the job you want to do. I help people find jobs. I give people jobs. I help people with legal. I give people legal. I help people with identity theft. I give people identity theft. I help people in the Marine Corps League and in the Army and the Navy and the Coast Guard and the Marines. I help all these people because that's what I do. That might not be what you do. All right. I love to promote and help people that help animals. I love horses. I ain't going to lie. I love horses. I'd love to help horses. I try to keep people from abusing animals. I try to keep people from abusing their kids every day. Okay. I believe in the freedoms we have. These are things that motivate me, but they may not motivate you. You know what may motivate you? A ham sandwich. Guess what? Go make yourself the best ham sandwich in the world. Put a little mayo, a little mustard, a little ham. Put it on some wheat bread. I know. Guess what? Not everybody likes wheat bread. Not everybody likes crust. So make it the way you want it, but make it so that you are happy. Now, what does all this have to do with today's motivation? And why does it seem like there's a tangent, but it's a kind of a weird one? Because every day is a challenge. Every day is different in life. You don't know what the day is going to bring. But I can promise you this. If you go in it head first and not be scared, and you do something that scares you every single day, truck drivers don't know if someone's going to pull out in front of them in the middle of the day. They don't know if they're going to be pulled over today. But they're out there every day driving trucks, and there's over 5 million of them on the road today. Military men and women don't know if all of a sudden something's going to happen throughout the world where they're going to need their services. Police officers have families at home, yet they have to go to work every day for fear that somebody might do something stupid. So they have to always be part of their game. They cannot let their guard down. If you let your guard down for 1 minute, then something bad could happen. And that's how motivation is. You got to stay motivated all day long. The second you drop that motivation, the negative's going to come in, and you're not going to be able to achieve the things you want to achieve. Today, achieve your goals, but set them so you can reach them. Today, set goals, what you want to get done before today. Maybe it's making phone calls. Maybe it's sales. Maybe it's getting a job. Maybe it's just getting a couple of interviews, okay? Maybe it's going out there and getting a few more volunteers for an event that you do. Or maybe raising a little bit of money for events that you do that maybe benefit your kids, your college, your core beliefs. In the Marine Corps, we started out, then went over to Navy, but we had this saying, we have honor, courage, and commitment. And I still believe in those 3 core commitments: honor, courage, and commitment. Every day, you got to have faith in yourself and faith in what you do. If you do not do that, then you got to find a way to make it happen. There's no such thing as quit. You can't just give up. If you give up, then you are defeated. Yes, I know that's, what do you call it? I forgot what kind of, anyway, it's a double negative. But here's just it. We need you. We need you today. We need you right now. God put you on this earth as a blessing, and you got to start looking at yourself as that blessing. You got to start just giving up your fears to God. Say, hey, you know what? And no, this is not a religious speech. This is me telling you this. Hand it over to God. Let him know what's going on, and be the best you can be every day. You need to be the best that you can be every day. And you got to quit worrying about the small things in life. If you keep worrying about all these little intangible things that make no difference whatsoever, life's going to pass you by. And one day you're going to basically look back and be like, man, and you're going to have regret. The thing you never want to do in life is have regret. Never have regret. The reason why, that's why we do everything we can. If you've given your all, it's like running a race. If you push so hard and you couldn't push no more, I've seen guys almost die at the finish line of a 3-mile run because they wanted to achieve. Guess what? These are the same guys that couldn't do a 20-minute 3-mile run that are now doing 17 and 18-minute 3-mile runs, and they're dying at the very end, and they're so happy because they pushed. Then I see guys jogging across, and like, man, I wish I would have done better. Really? Then why didn't you push yourself? Why didn't you make yourself throw up? It hurts. Stuff we do in life is going to hurt. There is nothing we can do about that. But it's a lot better when you push it. The pain goes away. But you know what doesn't go away? That thought in your head, I could have done better. And I'm going to leave you with this. The people that are depressed the most in life are the people that come in second place. They didn't come in third. They come in second. Why? Because they always think in the back of their mind, there was always that one more thing they could have done. There was always that, because they go all the way back to how they first started. There was always that one more book they could have read. There's always that one more move they could have learned. There's always that one more position they could have learned. But the second place person, there's always that they could have done one more thing. Why they didn't was them, and they know it. And you don't know that until all of a sudden you're in second. So if you're sitting there going out there now being like, oh, I'm just going to half it, one day you're going to realize I shouldn't have done that. And you're going to be so hard on yourself, it's going to depress you. Where do you think PTSD, everybody thinks there's that one more thing they could have done, okay? Every day in your life, know you matter. Every day, know that you're important. Every day, live your life to the fullest. Be great every day. Do your best every day. Be who you can be every day. Be great. That's all I ask people, is be great. No matter what it is in life, be great and be great at it. And just learn to love yourself like you love others. Learn to be great. Learn to do what is actually needed in life. And that's what's going to get you. I believe in you. Believe in yourself, because you matter. Every day, you matter. Don't let your past define you. Don't let those that want to belittle you or berate you into your head. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And you know what? You matter. Yes, you do. You matter every single day. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope you understand you matter. This has been my 10 minutes. I just want you to know you're awesome. Thanks, everybody, for today. I'll talk to everybody soon. God bless. If you need anything at all, get a hold of me. Read my page. I try my best. Tell your kids you love them. Tell a police officer thank you. Tell a firefighter thank you. Tell a school teacher thank you. Tell a factory worker thank you. Tell a truck driver thank you. Tell your mom and dad thank you, for heaven's sake. They did raise you. You may not have always liked what they had to say, but they raised you. And you're awesome. I'm Jeffrey Jansen. To all my Marine Corps brothers and sisters out there, say hi to Chesty. And you matter. To all my military brethren out there, you are awesome. To all the police officers, sheriff's department, counselors out there, you guys are all awesome. And I'm Jeff, and this has been my time. I'll talk to everybody soon. Maybe one day I might get as good as Paul Harvey. He's a great guy. So, as Paul Harvey would say, good day.